I don't know if you guys gotten the word, but Gardner Minshew has been begging to play for near a month, since he was cleared by the medical staff with a thumb injury, and the team just refuses to let him play, and there's absolutely no reason. He definitely gives the team the best chance to win, and other than tanking, I have no idea why they wouldn't be playing him. So I'm going to be breaking down why he should be traded in this video, and it just seems like the Jacksonville Jaguars don't want him and are simply wasting him. He's a franchise quarterback, and I just hate to see him rotting in Jacksonville. Hey guys, I'm super excited for this video because Gardner Minshew is one of my absolute favorite players. So I'm going to be breaking down who could trade for him and who I want to trade for him. So to start, I want to show you guys just how good he is. He's a true franchise quarterback, and he could be a starter for 10 or 15 years. And if you don't believe me, I have more confidence in him than I do in Kyler Murray. I have a video already made about this, but let me just show you some of the overall stats. In his first year starting, Minshew had 20 touchdowns to 6 interceptions, and Kyler Murray had 20 touchdowns and 12 interceptions, double interceptions, and that really just proves to me. And if you look at their overall roster and supporting casts, Gardner Minshew has absolutely nobody around him, and probably the 31st ranked roster other than the Jets, which is 32nd. And Kyler Murray's throwing to D-Hop, who's arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL. Alright guys, the first team I would absolutely love to see Gardner Minshew on is the San Francisco 49ers. It would be absolutely terrifying to see him on this team next year, because it would make them even terrifier than they were last year when they went to the Super Bowl and were beat by the Kansas City Chiefs. With someone like Gardner Minshew rather than Jimmy G under center, they'd be a whole lot scarier. And even though they're 5-6 right now, they're missing their best player on offense and defense with Nick Bosa and George Kittle, and plenty of other people on IR. So I'm sure they will be absolutely terrifying to face with Gardner Minshew under center. Although they do have Jimmy G, he's a free agent after this season and has been inconsistent and injury prone. So I wouldn't be surprised if they wanted to trade or draft a quarterback and give up on Jimmy G. The next team is the Colts. This will be a really cool thing to see, Gardner Minshew being in the same division with his former team, and although the trade inside the division is less likely, it would still be a cool thing to see. The Colts are in need of a quarterback, and Philip Rivers isn't really doing very well. I think with Minshew, they'd be Super Bowl contenders with arguably the best defense in the NFL, and that incredible offensive line. And Michael Pittman Jr. is looking like a stud at the wide receiver position. So having Gardner Minshew at the quarterback would definitely make them a team that nobody would want to face. The last team that I think could trade for Gardner Minshew, most people would say the Bears. I'm going to go a little different. I'm going to say the Broncos. They're completely loaded and one quarterback away from being serious Super Bowl contenders. Think about it. Look at their wide receivers. When Courtland Sutton comes back from his ACL, they'll have Jerry Jeudy and Courtland Sutton coming off the edges. And they've got two great running backs in Phillip Lindsay and Gordon. And I just would hate to see that offense coming at me if I was any defensive player in the NFL. That would be absolutely terrifying. And if you go and look at the Broncos roster, they really have an incredible roster. They have a great O-line, a great defensive line, especially when Von Miller comes back, and a pretty good secondary, with Justin Simmons anchoring the safety. So it would not be fun to face this team with Gardner Minshew under center, and Drew Lock just does not cut it. He's got a 55.4 completion percentage, last in the NFL, which if you know anything about football, you know how bad that is, with a 67.1 rating in his first year starting for the Broncos. It's pretty horrible, and he's not throwing the trash either. He's got a decent line and decent receivers, so I would expect more out of him. And I know for a fact that Minshew could put up some serious numbers with those wide receivers and offensive line. Well guys, that's all I have for today. Let me know what you guys think of Gardner Minshew in the comments below. And make sure to hit the notifications not to miss any of my future videos. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that as well. And hitting the like really does help me out to grow. It helps me with the YouTube algorithm, and it helps more people to see this video. So I would really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I absolutely loved making it, because Gardner Minshew is just one of my absolute favorite players. But also, I love making content for you guys, and I hope you got value out of it. And if you did, make sure to hit the like. And I'm sure you'll enjoy more of my videos on my channel. Until next time.